Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, through Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother, UncleK, and we're back with another one. I hope you're having a Baruch day, and I hope right now you have a sound mind and a sound heart. Now let's get into the content. Restraining yourself from sexual activity places you on a higher echelon. And I repeat, restraining yourself from sexual activity places you on a higher echelon. And that's a fact. Right now we live in an overly sexualized world. This world is overly sexualized. Down to the ads, the commercials, the billboards, the music, the movies, the fashion, the apparel. A lot of it is lust and overly sexualized. So someone that refrains theirself from sexual activity places themselves on a higher echelon. You know, the Most High created intercourse between man and woman, sex between a man and a woman to be for procreation, as well as for the married man to come together with his wife, but still spend time apart for fasting and prayer. But you see, of course the world is going to take what the Most High has made blessed for a man and a woman, and of course the world is going to pervert it, right? We know who the ruler of the world is, right? So of course, we're going to do things the opposite way and pervert it. Things that are good is going to be perverted. And I got to repeat it again. When you restrain yourself from sexual activity, you place yourself on a higher echelon. I got to repeat it. Man and woman got to put away sin, of course, to see eye to eye, to come together, and to be kodesh, set apart, and to be baruch and become one flesh. Time to build a covenant. But you can't do that when you're into fornication. You can't do that when you have no self-control. You can't see clear. And the reason why I say it places you on a higher echelon, because it truly does. This world is so loud. In this world, there's a lot of confusion. There's so many things going on all times of the hour. It seems like the cities that we live in, people really can't sleep. I grew up in New York, on the East Coast. I spent some time in Jersey as well too. Right, I'm in a state where it's loud as well too. Not as loud as New York, but it's kind of similar. It's just a different weather change. Right, I'm in California, and it's loud. You might be living in a city where it's loud too. There's a lot of confusion going on. People can't control themselves. People can't sit down and just be in the house. You know, cook a good meal, relax, get off of work. Nah, they gotta be busy. They gotta hit the streets. They gotta hit the venues. When you restrain yourself from sexual activity, you have a calm about you. And you bring peace everywhere you go. And don't forget, you have strength as well too. Speaking to the man, you have strength. You haven't given over your strength. You have your strength. You have your power through Yahushua HaMashiach. You got that power and you're calm. You see, a calm man recognizes a lot of things that's going on because so many people run around real fast. So a man that takes his time, a man that's calm, he could spot the foolery right there. He could see the crash right there. He could see the play. He could see the scheme. He could see the plot forming because he's calm. He's not frantic. He's not jittery. He's not ready to react. He's slow to react. Swift to listen, slow to speak. He's real calm. And you only get that way when you refrain yourself. Putting away masturbation is the base. And when you get into a relationship and y'all fellas get a wife, y'all gotta have self-control and spend time apart so you can keep that clarity. You don't always wanna overdo things. Because when you overdo things, you can become desensitized. And when you overly do things as well too, if you're desensitized, you're gonna always want that kick, always want that drive because you're so accustomed of getting it. Getting that dopamine, getting that quick fix, getting that quick release. Looking for that quick satisfaction. Right? It takes real discipline to refrain yourself and tell yourself, no, not today. This is for the fellas that may be going without for an extended period of time, but still get jittery when things get a little heavy, when things get a little shaky. When you take it day by day and you realize that you could put it away for one day, you could tell yourself, no, you can reject it. You gotta look at that as strength. You gotta look at that as power. Because if you could deny something that you may want, you receive power from that. And no man should want to masturbate. Let me clarify that. I had to clarify that real quick because if a man feels like he want to masturbate and he tell himself no, that's not more power technically. What I mean is just lust and temptation, right? A man shouldn't feel like masturbating. A man should naturally want to come together with a woman and become one flesh. That's why we don't fornicate. We don't look at the outer appearance all the time. You may see a woman that may be looking attractive to the flesh, but her inward parts, there's no light in there. It's a lot of darkness. So when you start looking past that and you're not so excited and thrilled about having a sexual experience, you're on a higher echelon. Now, it's not to say that you have a low libido, because as a man, you should have a high libido. You should be doing the right things. You should be resistance training. You should be eating the right foods. If you eat animals, you should be eating grass-fed meats, grass-fed beef, grass-fed lamb. Right? You should be eating free-range chicken, organic vegetables. Do things to the best of your abilities. Eat the healthy foods that's good for your hormonal production, good for mental clarity. Right? Fasting more frequently so that way you can keep yourself tight in the spirit, as well as get those benefits, those health benefits as well too. Detox as well too. Right? Always give your position to the Most High for the reasons why you're doing things, all right? But when a man knows how to say no to the flesh, this man becomes stronger. Right? Because we don't wrestle against the flesh and blood. We wrestle against principalities and wickedness in high places. So a lot of these wicked things that's going on in these high places, it's influencing people, right? And you're not influenced by crooked spirits. You're not influenced by these demonic spirits. You're not influenced by these things. You're not influenced by the people that's pushing that agenda. So you have this calm about you. You have this strength about you. You got this foundation that can't be shaken and can't be moved, that when you walk around, you go to your environment, you handle your business, you see all the tactics, you see all the schemes, you see all the insecurities, everything, you see it. And it's not like you're looking for it, but you're seeing it. You're seeing those that's plotting, that got this inward agenda, because you have purified your vessel. You gotta keep the vessel pure. Right? You understand what I'm telling you? Because even in the book of Leviticus, a married man, when he releases, he's still considered unclean until the evening. You see how important it is? You see how the Most High really looks at it as purification, right? Sanctification. This body's a living sacrifice unto Yah, right? So, once again, when you restrain yourself sexually, you get placed on a higher echelon. You tend to see a lot of men, they got a lot of bloodshed in their eyes, a lot of bloodshed in their hearts. That when you are walking in your power and you walking with your strength, a lot of times you see a lot of men want to cause random conflicts just by they overly gazing at you, right? They overly gazing at you because they feel that power, they feel that. But you so calm that they just get rebuked. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are inhabited by these spirits. And if you entertaining wicked and demonic spirits, they gonna live with you. They gonna live in you. So a lot of people, they got a lot in them right now. They living with a bundle. Living with a bundle. You remember when Yahusha had to cast out them demons out of that one fella, and he said, you know, how many? He said it's a legion of them. You know what a legion is? That's a lot. That's a lot. Right? So that's why very frequently when you live in pure, you come around big crowds of people. You may just be walking through to get to the parking structure to get into your car, or you in a Whole Foods or something. There's a lot of people in there. You start getting a lot of looks. Right? You in the checkout line and everybody in front of you just keep looking over their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You got women, and when I mean women, I'm not talking about set apart women. I'm talking about women that got a little bit of whorish tendencies in them. You know, they start looking at you and start, you know, giving you them gestures, that body language. And that's a spirit behind it. It's a spirit behind it. Because those wicked spirits, they like to feed, right? They like to feed off of purity. They like to feed off of someone that has a strong spirit. They got a lot, right? And we're not talking money, we're talking spirit. Like, you got a strong ruach. You got strong essence. And a lot of times they like to sniff that out. Like some Jeepers Creepers movie. You know what I'm saying? They like to sniff that out. Stay pure. Stay resilient. Right? When you restrain, you get on the higher echelon, you can see things clear. You're very calm. You can see the plays. You're very calculated. You're very calm in the midst of all the noise. Right? Keep it that way. Don't play with filth. All right, you're a grown man. Make your bed in the morning, brush your teeth, wash up, keep the kitchen clean, right? Do what you gotta do, right? Hope you've been edified. Shalom UncleK. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, through Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and I'm glad y'all tapped into another one. Like, share, comment down below, and if you're not a supporter, become a supporter right now. I just advise you to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Continue to have a Baruch day. Keep a sound mind and a sound heart. And I'll see you soon, Most High willing. But for now, peace.